This semester's going fast, and the next one will be even faster. So when it comes to graduation time, you've got to ask yourself, am I ready? Hello everybody, welcome back to TVU, our special education series here on the Variable channel. Before we jump into our special student spotlight, we've got to talk a little bit more about this, guys, because graduation's coming and a lot of you aren't even ready. If you haven't even started looking for your first gig yet, you're behind. So rather than making the telltale mistake that most designers do,
hey, my name is Russ. I was wondering if I could meet you for coffee.
Don't get me wrong, sometimes that works and that's all it takes. But there's a better way. When it comes to sales, there's the rule of 7, which means that statistically you have a much higher success rate when it comes to closing sales if you've made 7 points of interaction with people. So I don't care how good your portfolio is, if you really want to up your chances of connecting with people and getting that job, you're going to have to use the same rule. So you might do things a little bit differently, but here's an example of 7 points of interaction that could lead to a job. 1, follow the person that you're trying to work for on social media. Puts a little blip on their radar. 2, interact with their content. I'm not saying just put a few likes on their last post that they put on LinkedIn. I think that you should do a little bit more. Interact with their content and don't just magically jump onto step 3 after you've done this once. Do it for like a week. We're running a marathon here, guys, and this shouldn't be just one gamble that you're making. All the eggs can't be in this one basket. You have a number of different companies that you're doing this with at the same time. So after you've done this for about a week, write them an invitation to connect on LinkedIn. A custom one. Dear John, I've really enjoyed the content that you've been putting out for the last week. I always find it helpful to connect with like-minded designers. Would love to have you as part of my network. Russ. So after you've connected with them on LinkedIn, you send them a brief message that just says, hey, thanks so much for connecting with me. I appreciate it. And that's it. Now, this next step may seem like it's sneaky, but you've got to be genuine about it, and it won't be. You call up the company, whoever you're wanting to talk with and eventually work for, and you say, hi, my name is Russ. I'm a senior industrial design student at XYZ University, and as part of a passion project that we're putting together as student body, we're publishing a series of articles that feature some of the top design studios in our area. And I would like, if it's okay with you, to swing by your studio for about 30 minutes to see it and ask you a few questions on specific topics that we can include in the article and have published. Is Thursday or Friday a good day for me to be able to swing by and do that with you? Thursday or Friday might not be a good day for them, but they'll likely say, well, not Thursday or Friday, but next Monday, I do have some time, and that would be great. When you finally have the meeting set, date and time, you do your homework, and you make it all about this article that you're writing, and you're genuine about that. And when you get there, you need to have some well thought out questions and put down on paper, because you don't want to get in there and look like a fool. This is your opportunity to see, is this a good company for you to work for? While you're conducting the interview, you might ask some questions that clarify, okay, well, the company started off like this, this, and this. Where's the future of the company? Where's it going right now? And what's the next thing that you're trying to accomplish? Just saying, what are the goals of where the future of the company will allow you to point out some things that they could possibly need help with. And as you further interact with them, you're gonna provide an offering of solutions and help for them to grow, because ultimately that's what an employee is supposed to be, a solution to making the company grow and making their lives easier. Like I said, you're not trying to be sneaky here at the end. You can be absolutely genuine. If you think it's a good fit, you say, hey, I am genuinely impressed with everything that I've seen here. You guys have built a great company. I can see why a number of students have said that they would love to work here. In fact, full disclosure, I know I would love to work here someday. I don't know what your circumstances are like right now, but I'd love to stay in touch. Do you mind if I've got a digital copy of my resume? What's a good email that I can send that to so that I can stay on your guys' radar should an opening present itself for an internship or a junior level position that I might be considered. And then you close, say again, hey, I just want to thank you so much for taking time to meet with me. I will send you an email directly as soon as this article is written and published. And then when it does get published, you do send that email. And here's the thing. If you actually write this article, you can publish it on your own blog section of your portfolio website, and you should send it to us. We will gladly feature studio spotlight articles in our blog on The Variable. You say, hey, your studio is featured on The Variable. Here it is, blah, blah, blah. There's the link. So there you have it. 7 points of possible interaction. When it comes down to the crunch time and you would like to put your name on the line and say, I'd like to work for you, they know who you are. So much more than just a cold call or an email. Keep that in mind. All right, so stick around. After this brief message, we are going to kick things off with our Mentor Mash here on the TVU Student Spotlight program, and after which we'll be introducing our Student Spotlight. So don't go anywhere.